What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here with CheeseheadTV with some live Packers trivia for you here on Tuesday. Probably, hopefully, maybe we'll see the last solo show of the week. I hear a rumor that Perry will be joining me tomorrow, but don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. Good to see everybody lining up in the YouTube chat. Bunch of regulars, a couple new faces. Good to see everybody. Obviously, most of you know how the game is played, but let me give a quick overview for those of you who may be new to live trivia here on CheeseheadTV's YouTube channel. You'll see the question presented on the screen, and obviously I will ask it aloud as well. You'll be given 4 options for your answers, for possible answers. You have to use a hashtag, and if you don't use a hashtag, your answer will not be counted. Now, speed matters, but you have to be correct, obviously. And you have to spell everything correctly. If there are 2 words, you only have to hashtag the first word. We'll have a top 5 after each question, the 5 quickest answers. And then throughout the game, we will have a top 10 leaderboard. At the end of the day, a new champion for the day will be crowned, and they will have bragging rights for the next 24 hours. Anyway, that's how the game is played. You guys know what's up. I see most of you here each and every day because you are the diehards here in the heart of July, playing some Packers trivia. Let's get to it with question number 1, which is, where did Preston Smith go to school? Was it LSU, Mississippi State, Oregon, or Texas Tech? Where did Preston Smith go to school? And don't forget, on that second or fourth answer, you only need to hashtag the first word. You do have to spell it correctly. LSU, Mississippi State, Oregon, or Texas Tech? Where did Preston Smith go to school? Let's see how we're doing here. All right. Folks know they're Preston Smith, apparently. I got to hire this bass player. He's so good. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Sally, how we doing? Back in the home office. All right, we got some results. That's what I like to hear. All right, Smith chose to play for the Mississippi State Bulldogs over offers from Kentucky, Syracuse, and West Virginia, among others. Yes, the answer was Mississippi State. Who knew what? When did they know it, Sally? Give it to me. Boy on G coming out the gate smoking. Krista, Dan, DP, Marcus, a bunch of good-looking people here in the top 5. Let's keep her rolling with question number 2. After going undrafted in 2018, Alan Lazard signed as an undrafted free agent with which team? Broncos, Vikings, Jaguars, or Cowboys? Alan Lazard signed as an undrafted free agent with which team? Broncos, Vikings, Jaguars, or Cowboys? Don't forget those hashtags, people. I don't think one person got this wrong. Nice. I know my Alan Lazard. Yeah, you do, Big B. That's what I'm talking about. How we doing, Sally? We got some results. Awesome. I'll tell you what, Lazard signed with the Jaguars as an undrafted free agent on April 30th, 2018. He was waived on September 1st and was signed to the practice squad the next day. The Packers signed him off the Jaguars practice squad that December. Who knew what, and when did they know it, Sally? Give it to me. Boy on G continues smoking out the gate, but this time only 2.2 seconds faster than Sebastian. Joseph, Brenton, I see you, buddy, and Marcus. Well, we're going to go one more question before we get to the top 10. Let's keep the suspense building here. So question number 3. How old is Kenny Clark? 23, 24, 25, or 26? How old is Kenny Clark? 23, 24, 25, or 26? Don't forget that hashtag, people. See, when Perry's not here, I just dance. That's all I got. I should put on my camera though, so I know if I'm in my box or not. Because if I do one of these, just go right off the screen. It's a problem. All right. Clark will turn 25 in October, but is currently 24 years old. He was 20 years old when the Packers drafted him. That's insanity. Ted Thompson, the gift that keeps on giving. All right, Sally, who knew what and when did they know it? Boyan continues to dominate, this time 0.8 seconds faster than Sebastian. Green Bay Productions comes in at 3, Jared at 4, Krista at 5. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard of the day. Top 10 so far. What's it looking like? Boyan dominating at number 1. Marcus, DP Napes, Krista, Dan Johnson, Brenton, I know you, buddy. Big B at 7, George Butters at 8, and Sebastian, and Egayi. So I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's an interesting newcomer at number 10. All right, let's keep it rolling now. Let's get on to the next question, which is, before being hired by Vince Lombardi to be his defensive coordinator, which team did Phil Bankston coach for? Bears, Giants, 49ers, or Dolphins? Before being hired by Vince Lombardi, which team did Phil Bankston coach for? Bears, Giants, 49ers, or Dolphins? This was a little trickier, huh? A little tougher than the how old is Kenny Clark questions of the world. Sometimes I gotta throw some in for the olds, This one definitely is for the olds. All right, got results. Bankston served as an assistant coach at Stanford for 12 years before he moved to the professional level in 1952 with the nearby San Francisco 49ers. In 7 seasons with the Niners, Bankston served under 3 head coaches, Buck Shaw, Red Strader, and Frankie Albert, before being dismissed along with Albert after the 1958 season. Soon after, he was one of the first 4 assistants hired in Lombardi's first week with the Packers in February 1959. Who knew what? When did they know it, Sally? Joseph M. Oh yeah, we shook things up this time. Joseph M., Glenn Bard, DP Napes, Alexandros, and Context Gaming. That's a good-looking group right there. All right, next question. Which team did Russ Ball work for prior to coming to Green Bay? Saints, Cowboys, Seahawks, or Texans? Which team did Russ Ball work for prior to coming to Green Bay? Saints, Cowboys, Seahawks, or Texans? Use those hashtags. Don't forget them. All right, Sally says we got some results. From 2002 to 2007, Ball worked with the Saints, first as senior football administrator, later as vice president of football administration. He was named to his position with the Packers on February 13th, 2008. Fun fact, at the behest and or recommendation of one Michael McCarthy. All right, Sally, who knew what? When did they know it? Joseph M. knows his Russ Ball. Kyle, Glenn, Brett, and Marcus. What's that top 10 leaderboard looking like halfway through the game? Glenn Bard takes the lead. Our most off champion. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? I think I just invented it. Joseph M. at 2. Context Gaming at 3. Marcus at 4. DP Napes at 5. Brent, I see you ready to make your move. And George Butters at 7. Love it. Love it, people. Let's keep moving. Next question. What was the name of the marching band formed in the early days of Packers history, roughly around 1921, that played at all their games, their home games specifically? Packers Pride, Curly's Crew, Green Bay Band, or Lumberjack Band? What was the name of the marching band in the early days of the Packers that played at their games? Packers Pride, Curly's Crew, Green Bay Band, or Lumberjack Band? Don't forget, if it's a 2-word answer, you just need to hashtag that first word. All right. The Lumberjack Band. Their name was derived from the plaid flannel jackets its members originally wore. The band first played Go You Packers Go in 1931, which became the official fight song of the team. The Lumberjack Band was an integral part of the City Stadium experience for Packers fans. Curly Lambeau was apparently a very superstitious man. He was convinced the band played an important role in how the Packers played. The Lumberjack Band sometimes traveled to away games with the team, especially down to Chicago. There is a great story about that told by Cliff Crystal in the Legacy video series. If you haven't watched that yet, I highly recommend it. It's freaking awesome. All right, Sally, who knew what? When did they know it about the Lumberjack Band? Big Daddy Cool Breeze knows his Lumberjack Band. Glenn Bard at 2, Marcus, Kyle, and Krista Reynolds. Those are some OG hardcore Packer fans right there, my friends. All right, we're going to move right on to the next question. When you send an email, or I'm sorry, not an email, when you send a physical letter, when you send mail to Lambeau Field, what is the name of the street you use? Holmgren Way, Lombardi Avenue, Ridge Road, or McCarthy Way? Remember, hashtag that first word. Holmgren, Lombardi, Ridge, or McCarthy. When you send mail to Lambeau Field, what is the name of the street you use? Holmgren Way, Lombardi Avenue, Ridge Road, or McCarthy Way? Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, people. A lot of people know this one. I've been going to this high school for 7 years. I'm no dummy. All right. Got the results in for the answer, which is the address for Lambeau Field is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. That's right. It's Lombardi. Sally, who knew what? When did they know it? Context Gaming knew that one. Jared, Kave, Krista, Glenn. What's that do for our leaderboard with only a handful of questions to go? Sally, let me see that top 10. Glenn Bard still in the lead. Context Gaming right there with him. It's just a question of timing. Marcus, Joseph, and Krista. That's a strong-looking group in the top 5. I like it. All right. Let's keep going, folks. Next question. What team did Mike McCarthy break into the NFL coaching ranks with? The Saints, Packers, Chiefs, or Steelers? What team did Mike McCarthy break into the NFL coaching ranks with? Saints, Packers, Chiefs, or Steelers? Yeah, all over the map on this one, aren't you? I thought you might be. All right. Sally says we got some results. After spending 5 years in the college ranks, McCarthy got his first professional gig with the Kansas City Chiefs as a member of Marty Schottenheimer's staff as an offensive quality control assistant. That's right. It was the Chiefs. Who knew what? When did they know it, Sally? Give it to me. Kyle, a new name there at number 1. Nick, Glenn, Krista, and DP Napes. 2 questions to go. Let's ask one more question before we go to the leaderboard. One more question, and then we'll look at the leaderboard prior to the final question. Question number 9. How many rushing yards did Ryan Grant gain in his Packers playoff franchise record performance during the team's 42-20 divisional win against the Seahawks? 199, 201, 222, or 230? How many rushing yards did Ryan Grant gain in the snow globe game against the Seahawks? 199, 201, 222, or 230? How many yards did he gain? Oh, the answers are coming fast and furious. What a game, Marcus. You are damn right. What a game. Glenn, I was at this game, but I don't remember. Yeah, traditionally when you're at the game, you imbibe a little bit, especially in the snow, and, maybe you'll forget the particulars. But let me share those particulars with you right now. In the Packers divisional playoff game against the Seahawks, Grant fumbled twice in the first 4 minutes. Both of those resulting drives led to touchdowns for the Seahawks. But despite the early deficit, the Packers were able to stage a huge comeback. Grant went on to rush for 201 yards and 3 touchdowns, both of which set franchise records for Packers postseason games? 201 was the answer. Sally, who knew it and when did they know it? Joseph M. and Krista Reynolds. Krista staging a fucking game today. I tell you, Boyan G, Kyle, Jonathan, what's that leaderboard look like going into the final question of the day? Context Gaming overtakes Glenn for the top spot. Marcus, Glenn, Joseph, Krista sitting there at 5. Kyle, George Blitters at 7. Mr. JJ, Old Timer Dave, and DP Napes. That is a group in a top 10. Final question of the day. For all the cheese, bragging rights for the next 24 hours. Prior to being named head coach of the Green Bay Packers, Mike Sherman was the offensive coordinator for which team? The 49ers, Saints, Chiefs, or Seahawks? Prior to being named the head coach of the Packers, Mike Sherman was the offensive coordinator for which team? 49ers, Saints, Chiefs, or Seahawks? This one's all over the map too. Thought it might be. Oh, boom, 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 boom. All right. And the answer is Mike Sherman was the OC under Mike Holmgren in Seattle for the Seahawks. That's right, in 1999. For one season before he was hired to be head coach of the Packers. All right, Sally, who knew what? When do they know it? What's that 5 look like? Oh, Jonathan Zink, announcing his presence with authority. Kyle, Brett, Brenton, Nick. And then the final reveal for the final top 10. Who takes it home today? Give it to me, Sally. The top 10 leaderboard. Context Gaming wins the Tuesday trivia. Marcus, Glenn, Joseph, and Kyle, strong top 5. Thank you to everybody for stopping by and playing some Packers live trivia with us. Can't thank you guys enough for making Cheesehead TV part of your Packers routine. Your daily stop here is always appreciated. Please hit like on the video, subscribe to our channel, tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day.